And this goes out to those private schools out there that use parking lots as playgrounds because they don't have an actual field they could use. Okay, there's a lot of you out there. So what I want to do is talk about how you can make that more secure without having to spend any money. Okay, that's the big thing here, right? So let's just say at your particular school, instead of having a playground area with a fenced off area like a lot of the public schools because they have the money, right? You guys don't have the money. You have to do it out in your parking lot. So you have your gym recess out there, whatever activities out there, you got the kids out there, they're doing their thing, whatever they're doing, okay? How do you secure that parking lot? How easy of an attack that would be if somebody wanted to be an active shooter, but instead of doing that, they're like, you know what? I don't even have to go into school. I can just use my car. And so think about that. Every week you're doing the same routine. You're bringing the kids outside to do their recess and PE classes. All right. Now, some of you guys might use like your cafeteria if it's raining. You just clear out all the tables and you do it there. Or maybe you might have a basketball court inside, whatever. But most of the time, you guys are outside, right? Because you want to be out in the weather. They want the kids to enjoy it, want the fresh air. So how do you secure that? How do you protect those kids that are out there in that parking lot? So that's what I want to talk to you about. So one way you could do it is this. If you have that designated parking area, generally speaking, you're probably not going to allow cars to park there, right? You're not going to let your staff park there because you had that reserved for the playground, right? Probably not going to have visitors park there because you already have an established site where that is. So what you could do is once you establish where that playground's at, then in the morning time, you have designated staff park in specific areas that create kind of a wall of vehicles around that playground area. So you can leave one vehicle or one spot open to have a vehicle come through. And then before anybody comes out to do PE or gym class or whatever, you just have a vehicle block that opening. Okay. So you could use your own vehicles of all the staff that are already there, they gotta be there anyway. Have them parking away so no vehicles can come through. Might not stop an actual person, but it'll stop a vehicle from hopefully ramming and targeting those kids that are out there, all right? And then what you do too is before you go out into the playground outside, you have somebody go outside, whoever that is, scan the area, make sure that there's nobody suspicious out there in the vehicle looking around, make sure it's safe, then, lock that down, block that area, block that opening with a vehicle, and then you could bring the kids out. And then you also want to make sure you set up your staff in positions where they're observant of not only just the kids playing, but everything around them. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Hope you got something from it. Until the next one, take care, stay safe.